Hi, this video is to showcase my guitar that's up for sale on eBay right now. It's a 1972 Guild D-25Ch, which is cherry mahogany. If you can see, it's just mahogany that's stained cherry. It's 100% mahogany. If you can see the grain on that, I mean, it's beautiful. I would like a table made of that if I could, but it's not for that. It's more for well, this clip. The purpose of this video is to let you hear what it sounds like. So I'm gonna play something for you. This is by the Wiggles. It's a Big Red Car. My nephews love this song, so I play it for them, and they really, and my niece as well, and they really get into this whole Big Red guitar, Big Red Car, and it's just a really nice looking, pretty guitar. So they just like it when I play this as well. And some of you guys, playing this for your family, you might want to pick this up. But anyway, it has a lot of open strings, so you can hear what it sounds like. So take a listen. Toot toot sugar big red car, we'll travel near and we'll travel far. Toot toot sugar big red car, we're gonna ride the whole day long. Murray's in the backseat, playing his guitar. Murray's in the backseat of the big red car. Toot toot sugar big red car, we'll travel near and we'll travel far. Toot toot sugar big red car, we're gonna ride the whole day long. Jeff is fast asleep, he's having a little rest. We better wake him up, so let's all call our wake up Jeff. Toot toot sugar big red car, we'll travel near and we'll travel far. Toot toot sugar big red car, we're gonna ride the whole day long. Anthony is eating, he's got so much food. He's eating his apples and oranges and fruit salad too. Toot toot sugar big red car, we'll travel near and we'll travel far. Toot toot sugar big red car, we're gonna ride the whole day long. Oh, you get the idea. It's more fun when my nephews and my niece are like dancing around anyway. But I purposely play this a little loud because one of my pet peeves or annoyances, actually it's a real annoyance, is when people on eBay lie. So and I don't think there's any need for that. I mean, there's people out there giving them enough information, they'll make an informed choice as long as what you have is of quality, and this is what this guitar is. It's the quality. I mean, it needs a little work. And actually, if this were brand new, I'd want at least $1,000 for it. I mean, no question. But it's being listed starting bid a lot less than half of that. But I went recently to Sam Ash, and I listened to a lot of new guitars, and they really just did not sound like this guitar. I mean, well, at least the ones that didn't, that were under $1,500, and it just, they just blew me away that they want that much money for some of the stuff. And to be honest, I didn't think they sounded all that great. And additionally, one thing I really like about mahogany, especially old mahogany that's been broken in, it's been, people have been playing it, been loved and playing it frequently for years and years, is that it really opens up. And the sweet spot of a mahogany guitar, at least in my opinion, and if you judge for yourself from listening to it, is that the sweet spot of the guitar is actually a little bit higher range than it is for a spruce guitar. So if you have a mid-range voice like I do, it lets you really just project your voice a lot more and doesn't get muddied up by competing with the guitar in that similar voice range. And the thing about mahogany, though, is when it's brand new, it's such a hard wood that it doesn't vibrate freely. So the high notes, the sweet spot, the higher range is out, but the deeper notes, they don't really, it's not a really balanced sound, and it takes years to develop that. This is I purposely play this hard too, so you could hear too. There is a little bit of a buzz, which is why I think make this 100%. You're gonna have to get a neck reset. I mean, when you play decent, it's not that bad. You can't hear it, but when you you hear that, So to get it 100%, you're gonna have to. For playing at home, softly, it's not gonna be a problem. I mean, which is why actually I bought this used 5 years ago, and I've been playing it, since then, because I just play at home. I don't go out and play anywhere. But see how sweet that is when you play. I mean, it just really, because as a mid-range singer, when you try to go push those higher notes, at least for me, I compete with the spruce guitar. So I like this for certain songs, you know. And speaking of quality, I mean, check out the wood quality on this. I mean, this is a really solid guitar with a ton of craftsmanship built in. And as an aside, and this is not for sale, by the way, this tape measure, but I found this old 70s tape measure in my closet that I snagged from my dad a couple years back. And man, this is just awesome. I mean, I bought tools recently, and they are not made like this. And they just don't make these like the way they used to. This metal's thick. It's built like a brick. The gauge of this metal that they use in here is like at least double what they use now. And I can make the same comparison with guitars. A lot of guitars right now under $1,500 that they expect an average person to buy, or an average person is likely to buy, they're made overseas of inferior materials. Take a look inside. You can see the glue still marks in there. Not every guitar, but be very selective when you buy a guitar, and just confirm it for yourself. If you should check out what I have to say. Go to your local guitar store, see what things are going for, what you can get for $1,000. This one, it's less than half of that. You put a little work into it. For under $1,000, you'll have a guitar that's better than 90% of the guitars you're ever going to see. Just like when you go out and play with people, with something that they're going to pull out of their gig bag or their hard case, and it sounds awesome. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arrive. See, it doesn't compete with my voice because it's got the sweet spot's a little bit higher than on a spruce guitar. Anyway, this is listed up for sale along with a bunch of other guitars. The reason that tape measure is not for sale is I have one of them. I have 20 of guitars like this. I mean, all my guitars are nice. I mean, when I went out and bought, I've been collecting guitars for almost 20 years. And when I get a guitar, I listen to it. And, this got a couple dings on it, but it's got no repairs. It's perfect condition. This guitar strap is aftermarket, but I didn't install it myself, but whoever installed it did a good job. There's no splits or splits or cracks. And yeah, this guitar's got a couple little dings here and there. But overall, it's just a solid, strong guitar, and you can play as is. But as I said, if you want to really rock out with it, you're gonna have to get a neck reset. And please, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask me. I'll be happy to send some more clips, some pictures, whatever you need to do to make your decision. I want you to make sure whoever gets this, they're buying it for the sound. I mean, you're not gonna get a guitar like a recent guitar that's gonna sound like this. And again, please bid on my other auctions. I've got a bunch of other guitars out there. I even have some student models that are geared towards students. I made that very clear that it's not a very high quality guitar. So if you're looking to spend very little money, you can bid on something else. Anyway, I hope you bid on my stuff. Thanks. Bye bye.